from the ties that bind you? Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you? Should I remind them how to be free? Just listen with your eyes and let your ears see. Yeah, I ain't a nigga with all of the answers, but I got a couple for you that I write till my hands hurt. You feel me? I'm speaking for them people who hear me. Just a California nigga trying to see things clearly through the fog of reality. Spitting real shit, listen carefully. I'm doing this for people who are here for me. Damn, I wish there was a little bit more, but I will never trip, of course. I'm lit, of course. Off of this medical Medusa. Yeah, she keeps me stoned and all I do is post up. I ain't about to talk about some shit that is extravagant, cause why even say it if one day I plan on having it? Stabbing shit like better call the motherfucking ambulance. Killer on the track, you can tell by how I handle this. Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you? Verse 2, I am here to tear you from all that does exist. Plus I'm here to tell you it's okay to not care, okay to not fear any nigga here. I am only saying what I feel, so those who don't appeal can kick. Too heavy on my grind to really give a shit or a piss. I am lit, and that's all that really matters. And this is how I'll be till I'm underneath them flowers like R.I.P. Yes, that's how I'll be. And fuck all opinions that I don't need. Yes, I be the nigga with the answers to all. When I'm high, like ask me and I'll try not to fall from the sky. Why must I have my head in the clouds? Cause they're so content and always bringing me down. But I don't listen, I keep my eyes forward. Archiving this bitch, now listen to the chorus, bring it back. Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you. Should I remind you how? Tear loose from the ties that bind you.